Hey everyone, it's Tracy Martirani here from Holistic Wellness with Tracy. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me. If you've been around my channel for a while, at some point you've probably heard me talk about Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga. The word Ayurveda translates basically to the science of life. And one of its main teachings, if you will, is to identify and tune in to the energies of the season and then use that knowledge to sort of build your daily habits in a way that bring balance. So today I want to talk about 5 Ayurvedic daily habits that you should include in your daily lifestyle, your daily self-care in winter. If, like me, you live in the Northern Hemisphere, it is currently the middle of winter. If I look out my window today, I see snow. It looks cold, and I know it is very cold. So the energies of winter tend to be cold and dry and sort of light and crisp. To balance that, we need to bring into our lifestyle more energy that is warm and moist and heavy. The first habit I want to mention is avoiding cold drinks, which means drinking more warm or hot drinks, right? There is a term in Ayurveda called Agni, which essentially refers to your digestive fire. And the idea that is really like all year long, drinking cold drinks or icy drinks really, but anything colder than room temperature will sort of dampen that digestive fire and just obviously then make digestion not happen as good as it should. And if you've watched other videos, you know that Ayurveda is very focused on healthy digestion. Therefore, all year long, you should really limit the number of really cold drinks that you consume. But in winter, especially when we are surrounded by cold energy, bringing more cold energy in with cold drinks is not where we want to go. We want to balance it out with warm drinks. And then also on that same note, because it's also very dry in winter, staying hydrated with lots of nice warm drinks is going to counterbalance that dryness that we feel. The second habit is to end your day in a nice warm bath. Again, it counterbalances all of those energies, right? You have the warmth, you have the water, you even have sort of that heaviness of the water. When you sit in a bath with the water surrounding you, it's like pressing in on you, making you feel cozy and secure. So ending your day in a bath is just a great, peaceful way, any time of year, right, to end your day and prepare for bed. But again, in the winter, it's just a little bit more important. The third habit is abhyanga, which sounds fancy. It's just a Sanskrit word that essentially means self-massage. And in the winter, I like to do abhyanga with oil. Again, it's that moistness, right? It's counteracting the dryness. But I also use, I have like a little butter warmer that it's really meant for when you're eating seafood. I fill the butter warmer with my body oil. Usually I use like sesame oil in the winter because that's heavy as well. And then I put a little candle in it. I light it just enough to warm the oil. We don't want to boil the oil because, we don't want to burn ourselves. And then give yourself a nice massage with this warm oil. Number 4 is to put stew on the menu. All right, it doesn't have to be stew, but the idea of having meals that are warm and moist and heavy, like one pot meals, like a heavy vegetable stew or a pot roast or a nice casserole, anything that gives you the energy of warm, moist comfort food is what your body's craving when it's cold and dry and crisp outside. And number 5 is to honor your bedtime. This is important in winter, not necessarily because of the cold, dry energy, but it's actually sort of a way to sink in to the dark energy. It gets dark earlier, so our bodies naturally get tired earlier. We are on like sort of that rhythm with the sun, and when the body's not seeing the sun, it wants to go to bed, right? It knows it's bedtime. So this is the perfect time. If you've been trying to work on extending the amount of sleep you get at night to go to bed a little earlier, this is the perfect time to do that, because it's really hard to start going to bed earlier, to create that new habit of going to bed earlier in the summer when it's light later. Right now, it's dark before you even eat dinner. So enjoy your dinner, unwind, take a bath, and get yourself to bed to hibernate just a little bit throughout the winter. These habits aren't complicated. You might even say they're common sense. But time and time again, I watch people, myself included, do things that are completely the opposite of what I know, what I feel my body being called to do. So listen to your body, find the balance, bring in the warmth, the moistness, the heaviness, the comfort, any way you can to get yourself through the rest of this winter season. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad you were here. Have a great day.